Let me start with a simple question I ask my statistics students. In this world of uncertainty, where nothing is guaranteed to happen in the next moment, only probabilities exist, is there anything we can say with 100% certainty? The answer, yes. One thing. If you follow 1 million people for 150 years, where will you find them? All in different graveyards. This is the only absolute certainty. We will all die. Now here's the real question. How do we live knowing we're going to die? Today I'm sharing new research my team and I conducted on this most fundamental human challenge, what we call terror mortality or death anxiety. And more importantly, we discovered something remarkable about how to transform this fear into something meaningful. But first, let me show you something fascinating we uncovered. Our network analysis study, Kalkin, Singh and Medvedev 2025, with 486 participants, mapping how fear of death connects to everything else in our lives: self-esteem, meaning, spirituality, mindfulness, even our immune system. Here's what shocked us. The fear of another person's death, not our own, sits at the center of the network. It's the hub that influences everything else. And get this, contrary to what psychologists have believed for decades through terror management theory, self-esteem does not buffer against death anxiety. We've been wrong about this for years. But here's where it gets interesting. Fear of another's death actually associated with meaning in life and spirituality. It's not just negative, it can be transformative. Think about it. When we fear losing someone we love, it makes us appreciate life more. It makes us seek deeper meaning. The historical Buddha awakened to his spiritual path after witnessing others' aging, sickness, and death. So we asked, if death anxiety can have positive effects, what's the healthiest way to work with it? We conducted a randomized controlled trial with 89 participants. For 6 weeks, one group practiced mindfulness exercises, body awareness, mindful breathing, working with impermanence. The other group did contemplative practices. The results? Both approaches worked, but here's what the mindfulness group experienced: reduced fear of dying, their own dying process, reduced fear of others' death, increased self-compassion, being kinder to themselves, enhanced mindfulness, more present moment awareness, better emotional regulation, less reactive to difficult emotions. But interestingly, fear of others dying actually increased. Why? Because mindfulness makes us more aware of reality, including the reality that everyone we love is impermanent. This awareness, though initially uncomfortable, is what drives compassion and meaning. Here's the paradox. The more we face mortality directly through mindfulness, the more alive we become. As one Buddhist text says, only once death has become a natural part of life will it be possible to go beyond the influence of existential fear and thereby come fully alive to life as it unfolds in the present moment. Our research validates what contemplatives have known for millennia. Avoiding death anxiety doesn't work. Buffers like self-esteem don't protect us. But mindful awareness of mortality can transform fear into meaning, connection, and spiritual growth. So how do you apply this? The same mindfulness practices our participants used are available for free on Health Science for All channel. We've created a series of guided meditations based on our research protocol. 6 20-minute sessions. 1. Mindfulness of the body. Introduction to mindfulness through sensing your entire living body. 2. Mindfulness of breathing. Learning to anchor attention on the breath. 3. Breathing and impermanence. Noticing how each breath is unique and passing. 4. Breathing and letting go, using the exhale to release tension and attachment. 5. Breath as life force, recognizing the breath's role in keeping us alive moment by moment. 6. The ending of each breath, observing how every breath naturally comes to completion. These build on each other week by week. The first meditation is linked below this video. Each subsequent practice is linked in a chain, the second linked to the first, the third to the second, creating a complete 6-week journey that mirrors our research. Notice how practices 5 and 6 subtly work with mortality awareness, not explicitly mentioning death but helping you recognize the preciousness and temporary nature of each breath. This gentle approach is what made the intervention so effective. Remember, You don't need to overcome death anxiety. You need to transform it. Our research shows that when you mindfully acknowledge mortality, both your own and others, something shifts. Fear becomes appreciation. Anxiety becomes meaning. Terror becomes tenderness for this brief, precious life. The certainty of death isn't meant to paralyze us, it's meant to wake us up. Every moment becomes more vivid when we remember it won't last forever. Every connection more precious when we know it's temporary. Start with just 20 minutes of the first mindfulness meditation today. Link below. And remember, in a world of uncertainty, the one thing we know for sure can become our greatest teacher. Subscribe to Health Science for All, invited by death to truly live. Because sometimes the best science is the wisdom that helps us face what we've always known. What will you do with your one wild and precious life, knowing it won't last forever?